Good afternoon, guys. This is Lost and Found, Facebook page, YouTube, and Instagram. I just wanted to get on here because I posted a few videos today and tell you guys a little bit about why I went to that area. So, this is probably 2017 or so. I was still using, and every day I would get off the trash truck. I would go down to Pennington Avenue. House arrest wouldn't know. They would think I'm still working. They would never check the GPS. I would go down there and I would sell Xanax and stuff like that and make money. And, I would dibble and dabble at the time. So that day I had these two kids around me and I knew they got high. They smoked crack and shot dope and so they were a little deeper at the time than I was. I wasn't really running the streets like that because I was on house arrest. They see me up there every day. They see me with nice clothes and stuff, so they started plotting immediately. I had brass knuckles and a knife on me. They kind of approached me and they kept saying, "Come across this field over here. We're gonna have somebody come meet you." So I knew what was up. Immediately, I stuck my hand in my pocket. I put my brass knuckles on and I pulled them out of my pocket. And I was like, "I'm going to go straight in both y'all's mouth if you don't get away from me right now." So they're like, "Chill out. What's wrong?" I already knew what they were on. They left. They backed off. I went on the rest of the day and I wasn't even smoking coke like that at the time, but somebody offered me 50 trash cans for some Xanax. And my mindset was, I'll flip these and make some money. As you know, a drug addict doesn't do that. They're going to end up using it. And I knew in the back of my head that was going to happen. So I got them. I started smoking. Later that night, I had basically spent all my money and messed up all my profit. It's 8:30 at night. Now I'm worried about house arrest. And I'm in the alley trying to buy more coke. I had on me a few dollars, probably $100. I had a couple pills in my sock. I had a Louis Vuitton belt, my wallet, and my phone, and that was about it. I was in the alley, and I ran into one of the kids who was the smaller kid of the two, and I was like, "All right, I can handle him. I'm not worried about it. He's not setting me up." I couldn't find anybody that was out, so I used him to try to, get me somebody. While I was in the alley, he was like taking a real long time. So I'm like, "Listen, bro, just give me my money back. I'm not doing this shit with you." So he's like, "Just give it 1 second. He's coming, and all this and that." So I wait. Next thing I know, I see the other guy from earlier come around the corner and come in the alley, and I'm still not hit. And this is what drugs will do to you. They'll make you not on point. He comes walking by. As soon as he gets right next to me, boom. He pops around me, puts a knife to the back of my neck, and I'm hit. He's like, "Kick out everything you got." They think I have a whole bunch of Xanax money and coke. Little did they know I done smoked all that up and messed that money up. So they took my Louis Vuitton belt, they took my wallet, they took my phone, and they took the pill that was in my sock. They took my money, and they took off. Well, actually, before that happened, a girl showed up, and that kid was there, and then the bigger kid out of the two was there. And they wanted the girl to go down my dip to search me. So she went down, bare balls and everything, looking for these drugs. And the white kid had left, the littler one of the two. And so when he did that, it made me mad. The guy had the back of my shirt, and he had the knife to the back of my neck. So I pulled away from them. I swung on the white kid, and he fell. When I did that, the other kid, the bigger of the two, grabbed the back of my shirt, and I pulled out of my shirt. So now I have no shirt on, and I take off running as fast as I can. So I get away from them. I go down the street a little bit, stop in the alley. I had a pill of dope on me. I did that they didn't get. And I ran all the way from Pennington Avenue to Glen Burnie, if you guys know where that is, or if you're familiar. Took me probably about 2 hours, and my neck was bleeding because when he grabbed the back of my shirt and he reached the knife out, he caught the side of my neck. Just barely, and luckily it was a serrated blade and not a razor, so I just kind of scraped the side of my neck up. So I called my uncle. My uncle's always been hot-headed. He's dead now due to drinking and driving. Um, but when he was around, he was very hot-headed, and he had a drinking problem. I had told him about this happening. And when I did, he immediately was like, "Oh, we got to go up there." And, he's talking about grabbing guns and all this. And, I was right there with him. My little cousin, which is his son, talked him and me out of it. So we went up there a couple weeks later, looking for the guy, talked to a couple people, gave my phone number out. Next thing I know, 8 o'clock one morning, we get a phone call. I find out where the guy is who robbed me and cut the side of my neck. We drive up there. I'm driving. I'm in the driver's seat. My uncle's in the passenger seat. We see him at the top of the hill on Fairhaven off Pennington. We drive up. I slam it in, slam the brakes on, put it in park. My uncle is on his side. My uncle hops out as he's drinking. People that drink like to talk a lot of shit first. And he's like, "What's up, son? What's up?" And the guy takes off running. Well, this guy's tall. Okay, so I'm tall also, but he was a lot quicker than me. I grabbed the bat. I chased him down the hill. I was on his heels, but I just could not clip him. He kept stopping, and he was like, "I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything." I was like, "It was you." So he got away. But everybody was out there. Everybody seen it. Everybody knew. Like, I felt like I had to make a point. I can't let you get away with this. Like, everybody knew I got robbed, and what am I supposed to just take that lick and walk away? So, that was a night God was definitely with me. He was with me in that alley that night. My anger got the best of me. I should have just gave my stuff and walked away, but I made it worse for myself. Had I not been able to get out of my shirt, I probably wouldn't be here now. So I'm very grateful for that. That's the same place I went today in the videos that you guys seen where I was handing those clothes out. It's a very bad neighborhood, a very bad road. So I just wanted to go out there and make sure people had help. It's bad enough people are getting ripped off, robbed, stolen from, killed. At least I can do is try to help them get out of there and give them some warm clothes. So I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you for all the support. I hope you guys have a good night. Stay blessed, and please follow, like, and share. Let's get out there. Let's get these people help. You guys have a good night. Thank you.